All right, today I've got something a little different for you guys. It's, I guess, a logic puzzle. I'm not sure what else to call it. I'm going to look at a similar type of puzzle that I made for what I called a quarantine treasure hunt back in April. This is the start of it, so there was different set of 3 puzzles every day. You can still check that out on my website. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to go check it out. But I'm going to look at this puzzle right here, the middle one on day 3. Um, let's go right here. Okay, so this is a different type of puzzle, but sort of the same idea as what you're doing today. So all you're given is this list of clues here. And sometimes it's hard to know where to start. And, you can start at the top and work your way down. Obviously, you should just read through all of them first. But basically just, kind of look through, figure out what you know and what you don't know, and then maybe figure out where you can find some information that'll help you with the things you don't know. So it's sort of like when you solve a Sudoku and you might not know what's going on in box 3, but maybe you can figure something out in box 8 that'll help elsewhere, and eventually you can work it out. So let's see what we do know. 1 is right and is in the right place. So the first thing we have to figure out is, what do they mean? 1 what? So presumably 1 letter, because the answer to all of the puzzles in this treasure hunt is a word. So we've got a list of letters here. So 1 is right and is in the right place. So 1 of these letters is right and it is in the right spot. We don't know which one yet. Okay. 2 are right, but in the wrong places. So 2 of these are right. They're in the wrong places. So that would tell us that if, for example, this E, if this was the 1 in the first one that was right, that would mean it was in the right place. The E is in the same spot on the next one. So it would be one of the 2 that were right, but it would be in the wrong place. So the E cannot be the one that is right, because it would be in the right place here and the wrong place here. So we'll just go ahead and cross that one out. So we know it's not the E. So 2 are right. Now it could be the U and the A potentially, and that would mean the U is the correct one up here, because the A is not in the first one. It could be, now could it be the U and the R? If the U and the R are the 2 that are right, then in the first one you would have to have 2 that were right. So it can't be the U and the R that are the 2 that are right. So therefore, if it can't be the U and the R, and we only have 3 options, we have to choose 2. The A has to be one of the right ones. Let's circle that a little bit better. There we go. So we know the A is right. It could be the U or the R, but we know the A is right, and one of these 2. And therefore, since the U or the R is right, we know the H is not. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. 2 are right, and 1 is in the right place. Okay, so 2 are right, which could be the U, because we had the U as a potential correct one, but all right, let's move down to this next one. 2 are right, but in the wrong places. So 2 are right. Again, it could be the U. It could be, we know the A is right. Okay, so we know the A is right. Let's circle the A. So then the other one is the F, the U, or the B. And so whichever one of those is right is going to be one of the right ones up here. And only one of the F, U, and B can be right, because the A is one of the 2 here. So knowing that one of these 3 is right, and only one, that means the 2 has to be one of the right ones. This also tells us down here that the A is in the wrong place, because both of the right ones in here are in the wrong place. So I'm going to do this to show it's not in the right spot. We circled it to say it was right. And up here the A is also in the wrong place, so let's do the same thing. So the A is not in the 3rd or 4th spot. It's in 1st or 2nd. So it's the F, the U, or the B. We don't know which one, because we know it's in the wrong place, and we know up here that one of them is in the right place, but it could be the T that's in the right place. So we can't say, like, for example, if we knew that the other one was in the wrong place, then you could eliminate the F because it's in the same position in both of these, but we don't know that yet. So let's look at the last one. 1 is right and is in the wrong place, in the right place. So we've already ruled out the H up here. The H is not one of the letters. But the U. Let's look up here. This one says 2 are right but in the wrong places. And the U is in the first position here and in the first position down here. This would say it's in the wrong place. This one would say it's in the right place. They're in the same position. Therefore, that cannot be one of the correct ones. So let's cross out all the U's. And now that tells us all the way back up here at the top. See, we didn't know for sure which one up here, but once we got to the end, this clue gives us information up here. The R has to be the one that's right, and it's in the right place. So let's write in our R. That's the first one. So we know that the R is correct here, and that's obviously in the wrong place. We already knew that. 2 are right. So the F or the B is right. Well, if the F is correct, it has to be the one that's in the wrong place, because down here, this F is at the beginning and it says it would be in the wrong place. And we know the R is at the beginning, so the F could still be the correct one. The B could also be the correct one. And the T, we don't know where it goes yet. Although it could be the one that's in the right place, potentially. So the A, we said it couldn't be third or fourth. And we already have the first letter, so the A has to be second. R-A. Now we've got 2 letters left, and we could just say, well, we know it's a word, and guess the letters based on that, but I think we can probably do better than that. Whether the F or the B is correct up here, either one of these two, they can't be in the right place because we already have the first and second letter. Therefore, the one that is in the right place is the T. So the T is last. So now we just need the third letter. And this one down here says that they're in the wrong places. So if it was the B, it would have to be third. That's the only place we have a spot left. And this one says that's in the wrong places. So that cannot be. Therefore, it has to be the F in the wrong place. This one is the F. It's in the wrong place. The T is in the right place. So the F goes here, and our word is raft. So there you go. Just, kind of work your way through, figure out what you know, what you don't know. You might have to bounce around at different clues. And just work your way through it, just like a Sudoku puzzle or the ice loam you did a few days ago. Just do little bits here and there and see if you can come up with a solution. All right, hope you enjoyed today's puzzle. I'll see you tomorrow.